How are you all? Hope that you have some idea in solving linear equations in 3 variables by observing the previous class. Have you tried the sums? So slowly try the sums. This week fully you can use for doing that sums. Now this class we have to learn the remaining sums in the solving of 3 linear equations. All are statement sums. Don't be afraid. I will make you do that easily. For doing the statement sum easily, what you have to do? Read the sum carefully. Understand what is given and what is to be find out. Now in your book, page number 90, example 3.4. Go through the sum. In an international school athletic meet, it's about an athletic meet with 24 individual events. Total number of events is 24. Securing a total of 56 points. So in the 24 individual events, the total points scored is 56 points. The first place secures 5 points, second place secures 3 points, and the third place secures 1 point. Points given for first place is 5, second place is 3, and the third place is 1. And one more information is given, having as many third place finishers as first and second place finishers. That is, how many number of people come in the third place is equal to the number of people come in the first and second place. Find how many athletes finished in each place. So we have to find out how many people won in first place, how many people won in second place, how many people won in third place. So for that one we have to assume the variables. So we will assume the variables and form the equations. Let us solve example 3.4. Let the number of first, second and third place finishes be x, y and z respectively. Respectively means in order. That is, number of first place finishes x, second place finishes y and third place finishes z. Then by the given data let us form the equations. Total number of participants is given as 24. So number of participants in the first place x and then second place y, third place z. When we add them up, x plus y plus z is equal to 24. It's the first equation. Then total number of points got is equal to 56. First place finishes is x. For first place 5 points are given. So multiply x by 5, 5x. Because it is the total number of points. And second place finishes is y, multiply that by 3. And third place finishes is z, multiply that by 1. So 5x plus 3y plus z is equal to 56 is the second equation. Now we have framed 2 equations. Let us go for the third one. Third data given is number of third place finishers is equal to number of first and second place finishers. How many places participants are there in number of third place? Z. That is equal to number of participants in first and second place. So x plus y. So z is equal to x plus y. Bring exchange them, then x plus y minus z is equal to 0. That's the third equation. So we derived 3 equations with the given data. Step 1, I have chosen the first and third equation because in both the equations z variable is 1. So we can eliminate them. After eliminating them, we got the fourth equation, 2x plus 2y is equal to 24. We got the fourth equation, divided by 2, then we get x plus y is equal to 12. This is the simplest form of the fourth equation. Now come to step 2, the next pair, first and second equation. In first and second equation also, z has the same variable 1, so eliminate them by changing the sign in the second equation. We get minus 4x minus 2y equal to minus 32. And this can be also simplified, so divided by minus 2 because all the terms are in minus. So divide them that by minus 2, we get 2x plus y is equal to 16. So now we get fourth and fifth equations in 2 variables. Solve them. Like here also we can directly eliminate y, so because the coefficient of y is 1. So directly eliminate fourth and fifth equation, we got minus x is equal to minus 4. Then we get x is equal to 4. Then to find y, substitute x is equal to 4 in the fourth equation. Fourth equation is x plus y is equal to 12. In the place of x, substitute 4, then we get y is equal to 8. After getting x and y, substitute their values in the first equation. First equation is x plus y plus z is equal to 24. 4 plus 8 plus z is equal to 24. Z is equal to 12. So you got the values of x y and z. Answer should be written as number of finishes in the first, second and third place are 4, 8 and 12 respectively. Let us say example 3.9. It's in page number 93. The sum says about three numbers. The first statement is the sum of the thrice the first number, second number and twice the third number. Sum means we have to add it up. Not only the three numbers, look at the sentence carefully. Thrice the first number, second number and twice the third number. When we add them up, it is 5. If thrice the second number is, take thrice the second number and subtract that from the sum of the first and thrice the third number. Get the sum of the first and thrice the third number and subtract thrice the second number from that, we get 2. And third one is, the third number is subtracted from the sum of twice the first and thrice the second. Take the sum of twice the first and thrice the second and subtract the third number from that, we get the number 1. Find the numbers. So we have to assume the variable for the numbers because we have to find out the three numbers. So the numbers be x, y and z. Let us frame the equations. 3.9 solution. It talks about three numbers. So I have taken the numbers be first number x, second number y and third number is z. The sum talks about three numbers. The numbers are x, y and z. And by given data, the sum of, it is given us the sum of thrice the first number, second number and twice the third number. Thrice the first number 3x plus second number plus twice the third number which is equal to 5. It is given as the sum of. So first equation is right. Second equation is from the sum of first number and thrice the third number. From the sum of first number and thrice the third number, thrice the second number is subtracted. So it's listen here carefully. Here it is sum of first number and thrice the third number. From this thrice the second number is subtracted. So x plus 3z minus 3y is equal to 2. And third equation is from the sum of twice the first number, thrice the second number, the third number is subtracted. Then it gives us 1. That is equal to equation 3. So from the sum of twice the first number and thrice the second number, the third number is subtracted, which is equal to 1. We formed the three equations. Then as usual we have to solve them. Take the first two equations. I have decided to eliminate y because that is in different sign. So first equation should be multiplied by 3 to change the y into 3y. For that purpose I have multiplied that equation 1 into 3. 9x 3y plus 6z. Is 5 into 3, 15. All the terms should be multiplied by 3. And second equation into 1 because already it has 3 as y coefficient. Then solve. Y is eliminated. Add them up. 10x plus 9z is equal to 17. We get the fourth equation. Now take the next pair. Next pair I have taken second and third pair. In that also what we have to eliminate? What we eliminate in the first pair? We have eliminated y. The same should be eliminated here. So the second equation we have written as it is because it has minus 3y. Third equation also the y has the coefficient 3, so we have no changes needed. We write it as it is. Y will be eliminated. Add them up. 3x plus 2z is equal to 3. We got the fifth equation. The step 3 we have to eliminate fourth and fifth equation. And I have decided to eliminate z, but the coefficient of x and z both are different. So I have decided to eliminate z. Coefficient of z in the fifth equation is 2. Fourth equation is 9. LCM of them is 18. So multiply the fourth equation by 2 to change the z as 18. So all the terms should be multiplied by 2. It gives 20x plus 18z is equal to 34. In the fifth equation, to change 2z into 18, multiply the whole equation by 9. Then it uses 27x plus 18z is equal to minus 27. Then change the sign of this equation, eliminate z, we get minus 7x is equal to 7. Then final answer for x is equal to minus 1. Substitute x is equal to minus 1 in the fifth equation. We can substitute either in fourth or fifth, but I have substituted in fifth equation. Fifth equation is 3x plus 2z is equal to 3. In the place of x, substitute minus 1. Then minus 3 plus 2z is equal to 3. When we simplify that, we got z is equal to 3. Then substitute the x equal to minus 1, z is equal to 3 in equation 1 to get y. Third equation is 3x plus y plus 2z is equal to 5. So in the place of x substitute minus 1, in the place of z substitute 3. Then simplify that, we get y plus 3 is equal to 5, and final answer we got y is equal to minus 2. So far we got 3 numbers. First number is minus 1, that is x. Second number is y, 2, and the third number is 3. So 3 numbers are minus 1, 2 and 3. People, I have finished the examples by myself and will go to the exercise. In exercise 3 statement sums are there. What I have decided is you have to practice by yourself. So I will help you for framing the equations only. I help you for framing only the equations. It is your duty to solve them and find the answers. Okay. See in exercise 3.1, third sum. It's in page number 94 our book. Third sum. Go through the sum carefully. Vani, her father and her grandfather have an average age of 53. So it talks about the age of Vani, her father and her grandfather. Their average age is 53. So average means add the age of all the 3 peoples and divide it by 3, that is equal to 53. And second statement, 1/2 of her grandfather's age. So grandfather age divided by 4 and plus 1/3 of her father's age. Divide her father's age by 3 and 1/4 of Vani's age. Add them up all. Plus is given, so add them up all. It is equal to 65. Then it is given 5 years ago. Already in one sum we have learned 6 years hence. Hence means after. Ago means before. So 4 years before. 4 years before means at present suppose if you are 14 years, 4 years before your age will be 10. Age was 10. So 4 years ago, Vani's grandfather was 4 times as old as Vani. Vani's grandfather was, that is Vani's grandfather age is equal to 4 times the age of Vani. And then how old are all they now? Now means at present. So we have to assume the variables for the present ages of Vani, her father and her grandfather. And we have to carry on the sum. I will derive only the equations. People, you have to solve it and find the answer. Equations for third sum in exercise 3.1. The third sum, it deals about the age of Vani, her father and her grandfather. We have to find their present age. So let the present age of Vani be x years, her father be y years, her grandfather be z years. By the given data, the first data is the average of their age is equal to 53. Average of 3 numbers means we have to add that numbers and divide them by 3 to get the average. So average of their ages, average of Vani's age, her father's age and her grandfather's age. X plus y plus z by 3 is equal to 53. Then bring the 3 to the RHS. 53 into 3, it is equal to x plus y. Y plus z is equal to 159. That's the first equation. By the second data, half of her grandfather's age, that is sum of the half of her grandfather's age plus 1/3 of her father's age plus 1/4 of Vani's age. Vani's age is at the last. First grandfather's age, half of the grandfather's age. That's why z. Don't write x, y, z as usual. First you have to take half of the grandfather's age. So 1/2 into z. And 1/3 of her father's age. So 1/3 into y. Then Vani's age, 1/4 of the Vani's age. Then it gives us z by 2, y by 3 and x by 4 is equal to 65. Taking the LCM of 2, 3 and 4, 12. Make changes there. 2 6 are, 3 4s are, 4 3s are 12. So make the necessary changes in the numerator. And it gives us 6z plus 4y plus 3x by 12 is equal to 65. Then I write it in proper order. X first. 3x plus 4y plus 6 is equal to 65 into 12, which gives you the second equation. 3x plus 4y plus 6z is equal to 780. Then, to form the third equation, we have to assume the age of Vani and her grandfather before 4 years. That is ago 4 years means before. Present age of Vani is x. So Vani's age before 4 years is x minus 4. From the present age we have to subtract 4. Her grandfather's age before 4 years is z minus 4. So present age of grandfather is z minus 4. Relation between them is given as 4 years ago her grandfather was 4 times as old as Vani. So 4 years ago her grandfather was z minus 4 years equal to 4 times. So we have to multiply 4. Vani's age x minus 4. Keep it in mind, should not write 4z is equal to 4x. That is wrong. That is 4 years ago means we have to take z minus 4 is equal to 4 of x minus 4. The age before 4 years of each person, Vani and her grandfather should be considered. Then from the equation with that, by bringing the variables to LHS, numbers to the RHS, we got the third equation only in two variables. 4x minus z is equal to 12. So we got the three equations. First two equations are in three variables. So take the first two equations, eliminate y in that. Take the first two equations and eliminate y in that. Then you can get the fourth equation in x and z. And the fourth and third equation, when you solve them, you can get what is x and z. Once again I am saying how to solve them. I am not going to solve it. You have to solve it. Take the first two equations, eliminate y in that. Why you have to eliminate y in that means third equation is in the variables x and z. So if you eliminate y in first and second equation, you can get the fourth equation in the variables x and z. So you have to solve third and fourth equation to get what is x and what is z. Then substituting them in one or two, you can get what is y. So children, hope that you do it by yourself. So now we are going to frame equations for the fourth sum. So let us read the fourth sum very carefully. In 9th standard, you learned sum about 2-digit numbers. 2-digit numbers. Here it is sum about 3-digit. 3-digit number mean it has a units place, tens place and hundreds place. So sum of the 3-digit of a 3-digit numbers is 11. So sum of the 3-digit is given as 11 and the digits are reversed. When the digits are changed in their places, one new number is formed. That new number is 46 more than means greater than 5 times the former number. Former number means old number. So when the digits are reversed, one new number is formed. That new number is 46 more than 5 times the former number. This is the second data. Third sentence is if the hundreds digits plus twice the tens digits is equal to the units digits. So the 100 digit and twice the tens digit, when we add them up, it is equal to the unit digit. Find the original 3-digit number. To find the original 3-digit number, we have to assume the variables for each digit. Let us assume and frame the equations. Let us derive the equation for fourth sum. The fourth sum, it talks about the 3-digit number. 3-digit number has unit place, tens place and hundred place. So let us assume the digit. Digit means the single number. In the 100 place be x, 10th place be y and units place be z. So we assumed the digits as 100 place be x, 10th place be y and unit place be z. Then the number is, these are the digits. When x is in hundreds place, it is 100x. When y is in tens place, it is 10y. Z is in units place, it is single z. So you have to add them up to frame the given number. 100x plus 10y plus z, that is the given number. Y we have multiplied by 110, we know that because x is in the 100 place, y is in the 10th place, z is in the units place. So what's the given number? 100x plus 10y plus z. You have to find this number only. So when you get the values of x, y and z, you have to substitute the values in this to get the answer. Keep it in mind, when you get the values of x, y and z, you have to substitute that in the given number formation and to get the value. Now given data, come to the given data. The sum of the digits in the 3-digit number is 11. Sum of the digits, only the digits. But digits are x, y and z. They are sum. So we have to add it up. Sum of the digits x plus y plus z is equal to 11. That is the first equation. Once again say, what is the first equation? Sum of the digits in a 3-digit number. The digits we assumed as x, y and z. Their sum is x plus y plus z is equal to 11. First equation. Second equation, listen carefully. When the digits are reversed, a new number is formed. Just assume that a number is 456. 456. When you reverse that, it is 654. Hundreds place goes to a units place. Units place number comes to the hundreds place. So like that, when we reverse the given number, we have taken the given number in the form 100x plus 10y plus z. When it is reversed, these two digits will be interchanged. X goes to the units place, z comes to the hundreds place. So when the digits are reversed, the new number is formed. That number is 100x plus 10y plus x. X which is in the hundreds place now comes to the units place. Z which is in the units place now it comes to the tens place. So this is the new number. Relation between this new number and the given number, that is the former number. Former means which is given in earlier. So the former number are given us. This new number is greater than 5 times the former number by 46. Greater than means more than. 5 times means we have to multiply the former number, that is the given number, by 5. So the new number is equal to 5 times the former number plus 46. Why I have added 46 means it is given more than. So if it is less than means we have to subtract, but it is given than more than. So once again I am saying the number got by revising the digit, the new number is equal to 5 times the former number plus 46. Now simplify them, multiply all this by 5. We got 500x plus 50y plus 5z. All the three should be multiplied by 5. Then subtract these z, y and x terms at that side. Then we get 500x minus x, 499x. 50y minus 10y, 40y. 5z minus 100z, so it is minus 95z, which is equal to 46. We got the second equation. Two equations are got, and the third equation is, it is given that the digit in the 100 place plus twice the digits in the 10th place is equal to digit in the unit place. Digit in the 100 place means x. Digits in the unit place, that is we have to consider digit what we have taken at the first, not in the new number. Okay, keep it in mind. The digit in the former number, that is the given number, 100 place x, tens place y, twice y. When we add them up, that is equal to digit in the unit place. So we got a third equation, x plus 2y minus z is equal to 0. Now we got three equations in three variables. You have to take them in pairs, eliminate them and get the fourth and fifth equation and solve them and finally get the answer for x, y and z. After getting the answer for x, y and z, we have to find the given number. After getting the answer for x, y and z, substitute them in this, only in the given number format to get the answer. Can you do it? Yes. I hope that you can do it. So let us see the fifth sum. The fifth sum deals about rupees, currencies. We are so interested in currencies, isn't it? All the human beings are going after the currencies nowadays. Okay, let us see. There are 12 pieces of 5, 10, 20 rupee currencies whose total value is 105. So it is given in one sentence, two informations are given. How many pieces of notes and what is their value. So with that we have to frame two equations. 5 rupee note, 10 rupee note, 20 rupee note. Assume their digits and there are 12 pieces, and value means each digit should be multiplied by the value. Then their total value is 105. And the next sentence, when the first two charts are interchanged, that is 5 rupee note and 10 rupee note interchange in their numbers. Suppose x numbers of 5 rupee note, y number of 10 rupee note means now it is changed as y number of 5 rupee note and x number of 10 rupee note. Then but there is no change in the 20 rupee note. Their value is increased by 20. Already their value is given as 105. Now the value is increased by 20. So we have to add it up. Don't should not write simply equal to 20. find the number of currencies in each chart. So we have to assume the variable for number of currencies in each chart. Let us assume the variable and frame the equations. Let us frame the equation for the fifth sum. Fifth sum, it deals about the number of currencies. What are the currencies? 5 rupee currency, 10 rupee currency and 20 rupee currency. And we have to find how many 5 rupee, 10 rupee and 20 rupee currencies are there. So let the number of 5 rupee currencies be X, 10 rupee currencies be Y and 20 rupee currencies be Z. After assuming the variables, we have to print the data with the given data. We have to print, equation with the given data. The number of currencies is given as 12. Number of currencies mean X plus Y plus Z is equal to 12. That is the first equation. Number of currencies is equal to 12. Their value is given. Suppose there are X 5 rupees notes are there. What is their value? If you are having 4 5 rupee notes, what's the value? 4 into 5, 20. If you are having 2 10 rupee notes, what's the value? 2 into 10, 20. If you are having 4 20 rupee notes, what's the value? 4 into 20, 80. Like the same, their values. Values means you have to multiply 5 5 rupee notes. So 5 into X 5 rupees notes, so X into 5, 10 into Y and 20 into Z. Add them up. 5X plus 10Y plus 20Z is equal to 105. Hope that you understand this. So X 5 rupee notes are there, multiplied by 5. Y 10 rupee notes are there, multiplied by 10. Z 20 rupee notes are there, multiplied by 20. Their value when we add it up, it is 105. Two equations we got. Let us get third equation. So the first two charts are interchanged. That is 10 5 rupee notes and 5 10 rupee notes. At first we have 5 rupee notes and Y 10 rupee notes. Now they are interchanged, and when we added them, the value increased by 20. Values increased by 20. Old value is 105. With that we have to add 20. Don't simply write 20, it will be wrong. So the whole value you have to add 20. Then the third equation is 10x plus 5y plus 20z is equal to 125, which is the third equation. Now we frame the three equations. Find the values of x, y and z. Already you know that. So children must follow the class repeatedly and understand the concept thoroughly and do the work given. You can take the full week, because the next class on algebra will be continued on the Monday. Thank you.